Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Drama Farming the Internet. I am your farming host, Nick Ricada of Ricada Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota, not practicing, but practicing drama farming, if you know what I mean. Tonight, guys, we have nothing. There is no show at all. If you're looking for a show, you can get wrecked, son. You can get wrecked like Dianne Feinstein's EKG readings. Oh my God. Oh man. All right. Look, guys.
White bread ass niggas, man.
Dianne Feinstein is dead. I hope you know that. She's dead. There are no jokes that are too soon or off limits. I don't want people to die in general. All right. I don't want people to actually I want them to keep living forever. But Congress will be better without her. And the country will be better without her. I would have preferred she retired or got voted out. I mean, rather than that. But she's dead. That's the reality. It's not like a thing. So I just want to announce that she's dead and she's died. So yeah. No Rumble. No, Rumble is on. Why do people do that? No, it's Rumble is up and running. YouTube is up and running. Both chats are up and running. Locals, of course, is up and running. Everything is good right now. Look, guys, we have a special show tonight. Because I'm finally going to harvest all the drama I've been farming. And by doing that, I'm announcing a very special opportunity. I've said over and over that I do not denounce anybody. They will go ahead and denounce me eventually. Look, it always happens. It always happens. I don't denounce people. I don't, whatever. It is what it is, so to speak. But until it is what it isn't. And today is finally the time where I engage in hypocrisy to the maximum. And I will denounce anybody you want for a price. Because I am a whore. I am a whore. So whoever you want me to, I don't care if it's an internet person. I don't care if it's your mom, your kid, your wife, your child. I'll denounce whoever the fuck you want for $20 because $20 is $20. And if you think that's a reasonable price, you're retarded. It costs way too much. But if you want to engage in that, go ahead. And if no one does, perfect. I don't want to denounce anybody anyway. And you can't make me. I mean, you can for $20, but you can't make me otherwise. So that being said, we're going to talk about some goofy shit. I'm actually going to do the stream a little different than normal. Normally I do the $20 super chats and higher first, as like a rule, because it keeps the flow of the show going. Tonight, I'm going to read every super chat, Rumble Rant, Locals chat as they come in, as I can. The show's going to be a discombobulated mess. We're going all the way back, baby, to 2018 stream times, reading every chat of every amount. The only reason to do a $20 or higher super chat tonight is if you want to denounce someone. That's it. So there's no like first sees or whatever. I'm not doing it. It's first come, first serve. That's it. Well, except for the denouncements chats will get priority. But you know that whatever. But I mean, I'm not pushing these super chats to the end of the show or anything like that. We're gonna do them all throughout the thing. I am going to talk a little bit about the drama. I know nobody wants to talk about drama, but it's drama farming time, and I'm going to talk about it only because some people are not aware. I found this out. Not everybody knows this because not everybody is autistic as me. But the show last night I thought went fine. We had a tense conversation, right? And I want that conversation to speak for itself. I'm not going to comment on that conversation at all. And I left it where it was. And I woke up today to a live stream bitching about me on the conversation, which I don't understand what anyone's problem could have been with that, given the circumstances of someone coming on, asking to come on the show, and me letting them kind of direct where it goes and say whatever they want, clarify my positions. But some people thought that was rude or something. I don't know. But I woke up to being bitched about by Eric in question on some things. I say bitched about a little bit. I mean, I'll show you the video, I guess, and you can decide. I don't know. But it's just a goofy fucking thing. And then later he made another video that didn't directly name me, but was obviously referring specifically to the discussion we had last night. And while I'm not gonna go through and like do this thing where, because I can easily go through and like hammer him on my own positions or something to win the argument retroactively after the fact. That's not the point of any of this. I'm only going to say this one thing about the conversation, and it's in reference to the stuff he was saying today. And it's quite simply that he literally has no fucking idea why any of the things that were important about the situation are important. And he seems to chalk it up, as he stated today, to like me dramatizing this stuff, or doing some concern trolling or being disingenuous or fake concerned. Let me be very clear. I'm not concerned at all. I wasn't concerned. I don't think Eric has done anything wrong. So there's nothing for me to be concerned about. If I were his attorney, there would be different wording and maybe a different pricing structure on the charity to make sure he was safe. Not because I think he did anything illegal or fraudulent, but that's an attorney's job, is to do risk assessments and modify things where they go. But it's very clear that he has no idea what was going on, and that's reflective in his discussion about it. And I was happy to let it rest, but I'm gonna respond. I'm going to respond. So don't be surprised when we do that for a little bit, but that is not the main theme of the show. The main theme of the show is silliness and stupidity and fun shit. And if people start bitching at me in the chat, maybe they can come on and denounce me or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out exactly what we're doing yet. I invited Dick Masterson, the coward. That's right. I invited Dick Masterson, the coward, to come on the show tonight and receive the tough questions about the situation. People have said I wouldn't do that to him. I mean, I would. I don't really care. But I don't think people understand like why things happen the way they do. But I can ask Dick whatever question I want. He won't respond the same way. It won't go the same way. It's all in how people answer questions as to how, like, conversation's a two-way street, right? So I would ask him any question. I'll ask him about the charity shit. I'll ask him about the ISOM CEO shit. I'll ask him if he's trying to destroy Eric's business. I'll ask him whatever. Like I have no problem doing that, telling him my full-on fucking opinions on everything. I hate this faggy drama. I hate it. It's gay. It's stupid. It's distracting. And let's be honest, lesbian let's be honest. It costs me money and subscribers and frustration. Like, I don't think people understand that. Like, this isn't good drama for me. There is good drama for me, right? When some retarded trans person comes after me and like completely false bullshit about like what I said and stuff like that, and they try to get me canceled. That's good drama for me. That makes me money. That builds my subscribers. That spreads my mythical name across the internet. I don't want it, but it's good drama. Drama between two people where I have big audience overlap from both sides. That is shit. And every time it happens, people stop watching, they unsubscribe, they cancel, locals or Patreon or whatever it is. They bitch at me a whole shitload as if like it's going to make a difference. And it's nothing but worrisome, bothersome bullshit. But I am going to respond when people talk. Like, I'm going to address drama when it comes to my fucking doorstep, obviously. But we're not going to dwell on it because that is boring and it is tiring. But I did invite that coward, Dick Masterson, on the show. And I'm going to send, he hasn't responded to that, but I'm going to send him the invite and I will ask him all, like, legitimately any tough question about all of this stuff. We'll go through it. And if I think he's being a gay bitch, I'll tell him. There you go. Everybody says I won't do it. It's not that I won't do it. It's all in how people handle a question. And some people don't handle questions well. And the final bit about that, and then we're going to get into there's so many denouncements and they're fucking coming. We're going to denounce everybody. The final bit about that is this has happened on my channel, I think 5 or 6 times now. Someone comes on, I let them talk. They say what they want to say. I don't stop them. And then the stream is over. And then later it's like an issue. I don't know. I handle it the same way every time. And it's all in how people approach the situation. It always is. And it's not complicated. There's no like, whatever. I am happy being friends with literally fucking everyone. Everybody. And I don't understand why it has to go this way. But that's the internet, baby. We're going to get into these denouncements. They start right away. And then we'll tip our toes in the drama. Once we switch over to Rumble, we're doing Unbreaded. We're doing Unbreaded tonight. And then we'll just keep going with whatever else there is. Maybe talk more about Dianne Feinstein. I wanted to talk a little bit more about Trump and the dissolution of the Trump businesses in New York. And also, a finding of fraud is really problematic for testimony in general. So we might get into that stuff as well. I think I've got some other stories that I've grabbed and banked for just a time such as this. But guys, it's Friday. Let's have some fucking fun denouncing some shit. And let's not be
White bread ass niggas, man.
Let's not be white bread ass ninjas. Let's get into this shit. Oh my God. Okay, Andrew Miller says, denounce Binger in Richard's voice. I'm here to formally denounce Prosecutor Binger. He's kind of a fairy, if you've seen him. He's wearing a faux hawk. A guy's like 50 years old, although he still looks a little bit like a twink. Don't say that around Krause or he'll eat him. But I'm going to denounce Binger. I don't think he's good at his jab. Ian Benoit says, denounce Lady Rackets. Look, I love this woman. She's terrific. She's fantastic. Great to me in every single way, except she's also insane. And I denounce her right now. I denounce this crazy, lovable woman. I'm tired of her garbage. All the Legos. I'm in Lego debt from her. You take your Legos and I'm going to build you an autist table and you can just sit there and build them until you crash out. There you go. She's denounced. Viden the Cold One says, denounce me, you bastard. Viden, I denounce you. I hope, actually, nothing but misfortune and misery upon you, you miserable scumbag. I can't believe that you have kept that name all throughout YouTube. Max Beast, let's start with that firstborn. We both know it's mine, not yours. Thanks for raising my child. I denounce that firstborn, I assume you presume to mean my eldest son. And buddy, I'll get in a lineup with you all day. There's no way that kid's yours. He looks exactly like me, that poor unfortunate soul. Stephen Gosney says, denounce Charlie. Charlie, the English is a 27th language, always sounds drunk Netherlandian Dutch woman. I denounce Charlie. Get off my stream. Every time you come on, Charlie, people get pissed off, which is why I keep doing it. But also, try speaking American. Who else do we have? Low Watermark says, there are too few people of honor in the world. Most would throw even their best friend on the bus to save themselves, but you don't. We all would be lucky to have a friend like you. I assume everybody did, but I was wrong. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. That was a big one. But yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know. Amateur Iconoclast, denounce Stephen Gosney. I would, but he won't hear it because he's too busy writing his 38th book. Hey, Gosney, put down the quill pen, founding father. I know you were born sometime around the revolution, but you don't have to act that way. Put up a blog and monetize it, you weirdo. Get a Substack. Oh my gosh, therapy notes coming in chapters from this man. Jose M says, denounce just some guy. JSG and Ralph, is that just some guy? I think. Hey, I gotta denounce a guy on the internet. You may know him. Just some guy. Why does he think? Why does just some guy think he could just get out of here? Comment on the Lord of the Rings. Who reads that shit? Disloyal shyster black guy. Digital Cocaine says, this is easy. Denounce from my perspective, obviously. My lying, cheating, dirty Sanchez ex-wife. Let's go. No rules. Well. So lying, cheating, dirty Sanchez ex-wife? Wait, does that mean she's Mexican or she got dirty Sanchez? I don't know, but she sounds like a bitch. Sounds like someone who needs to be thrown out of your life. She belongs to the streets, and the streets belong in her. Let's see. Who do we got next? Music and Fiction says, I request that you denounce every single member of your old Discord. I'm going to do it all at once because they're the originating reason for your descent into dialing for denouncements. So when's your indulgement stream, Pope? Soon on that. Yes, we'll start charging for indulgements. I denounce the Discord. As with every Discord, all of you are diaper furs, and you know it. Gross. Find a tyrannical regime and get ended. White guy named Tyrone says, denounce Dianne Feinstein for not being alive. How can you denounce her harder than God did today? Bah! It's over. Enough, woman. Creature cretin. Eftar is now a monthly supporter. Thank you. Sunshinery says, Lady Ricada always wins. Yeah, that's actually why I should denounce her. Wins every fight. T-Rex Trucking and More says, I humbly request that you denounce Jessica Reloaded. Oh, Jessica Reloaded, internet's Mia Khalifa, but not quite, because she's sitting there running around all having 17 other jobs than streaming and still pretending she could be a live streamer. Oh, okay, Jessica, sure. Why don't you put some curls in your hair and get to work? Denounced. Never talking to you again. Desert Pirate says, denounce Lily Tomlin for ruining my childhood by causing recurring sleepwalking nightmares about shrinking. Also by monster soon-to-be ex-husband. Oh, yeah, I remember that story. I do denounce Lily Tomlin, but mostly because it's the only woman who looks more like a foot than Sarah Jessica Parker. What a hideous man-based that thing was. I don't know why they treated Lily Tomlin like she was pretty. It's like the... oh, God, that was going to get dark. Yeah, Lily Tomlin's always been hideous and gross and ugly and fat. Not fat, but fat in her face. And your soon-to-be monster... Why do you get two for the price of one? Your ex-husband looks like Lily Tomlin. Get rid of that. Here we go. Team F Squid says, I'll give 40 for 2 people. I'd say denounce Carl Benjamin and Az because you fags haven't done a painting stream in a while. Yes, I denounce Sargon of the Akkad, Carl of the Benjamin, the Dane of Applebee's, not the Duke, and he knows it, for not doing a painting stream that I haven't scheduled, but most importantly, for not coming anywhere near Minnesota on your weird USA trip, instead hanging out with silly East Coasterers. Disgusting. And I'm going to denounce Az for Starfield. Not for bitching about Starfield, but for making it. You guys don't know this. Az is the reason Starfield exists. It's fucking disgusting. He's gross. I hate Az. I hate him. He posts sweaty pictures on Instagram. Hey, Az. Hey, Az. Why don't you put a filter on that says no glistening sweat? Because it's gross. Denounced. Tech Crisis says, denounce this GIF. That is a weird fake titty helicoptering GIF. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. Also, I'm racist. Aussie Overlord says, denounce the people that think Australia isn't real. I denounce all people who think that Australia isn't real because you don't have to think it. You know it. Fire PA says, Nick, denounce Attorney Tom because he's too short. Look, I would denounce Attorney Tom, but there's no such thing as an inverted step stool. It doesn't exist. So I can't get down to his level. Sejong the Great says, denounce that smarmy Fig Masterson who would barely utter his nonsense in a Walmart soon as he gets stabbed. I was smarmy like his target audience at 12, but I grew up. Dick Masterson is a smarmy piece of shit asshole. He's got an excuse. He's at his show meetup because he did that special live show in LA today. Okay, you gay. No, he's smarmy. He's let's see, how do we put this? He's crass, he's crude, he's juvenile, he's often unfunny, and he's louder than he thinks he is, and he thinks he's the loudest person in the room. But loud isn't always funny, Dick. Loud isn't always funny. I know your ears are 7 miles from the middle of your face because it's so fucking tiny, but loud isn't always funny. Try whispering a joke. Try whispering a joke for once. But the only whispered joke there is that you're friends with Vito. And that's gross. Exenter says, denounce me, Binger. I don't even know you, bitch. Actually, I do know your name, and I do denounce you. Calling me Binger is rude and disgusting. And if you were here, I would pull off my glove and slap you with it, gentlemen. Joshua, 1 of 3, says, denounce that latent gay Andrew Branca who could have saved you from drama farming last night. Yeah, no kidding. Andrew, put down the drinks, man. Put down the liquor. You got to get on here and save me from myself yesterday, retroactively. Good Christ. All this could have changed. Oh, God. Again, legal advice. Guys, if you're in Texas and someone puts a sticker with a dollar bill with a drawing of a bunny on it onto your window, do not shoot them. That is not criminal mischief. And if a lawyer advises you that you're on good ground to do that, that lawyer should be criminal mischief out of existence. Now, listen, people miss this. People miss this. A lawyer will advise you about risk management and a proper course of action. A lawyer will defend you if someone puts a sticker on your window and you ventilate them. A lawyer who advises you that it's okay to shoot someone for a sticker on a window, even in Texas, even at night, is not a good lawyer, is not your friend. They're not giving you good advice. Now, if you do it, they will defend you, of course. That's what a good lawyer also does. Ask Andrew Branca about pretty much any self-defense situation. He'll say, to the maximum, run away, like leave, go away, get out of the situation. Do not draw on fire unless you absolutely have to. But if you draw on fire before you absolutely have to, he's not going to say too bad, so sad. That's where people miss this shit. Just because the law has an allowance for you to do something that your position arguably might fall under, lawyers should not be advising you into that. They should be dropping a rope and pulling you out of it. Stephen Gosney says, denounce the lawyer who gives crappy advice. I denounce myself. That's that. Denounce lesbians on tractors. Shmomo001. You know those lesbians ate. You know they ate at the Chandler Halderson buffet that night. They were chowing down on Mama Halderson with everybody else, tits flapping in the pool. Really gross. I denounce all lesbians driving tractors. Felwyn says, denounce the state of Ohio, which I'm not sure even exists, that my brother claims to live in. Look, I've been to the alleged state of Ohio. I denounce it. It's terrible. I've been to Cleveland. I've been to Columbus. And both of those cities smell worse than Eric says Riley smells. And I've met Riley, and Eric's right. Let's just put that out there. Put it out on Twitter. Riley, you smell gross. Let's see. What do we got? Fagan's lost. Prosecutors, hippies, and people who wear white after Labor Day. All the same to me. All of the same. First of all, prosecutors are unintentionally the most evil people on the planet. Fagan's law, you know this about yourself. And I, there's some prosecutors I like. It's not their fault. They're not bad people. They're just bad. I denounce them. I denounce all prosecutors out there to steal liberty from people. Gross. I denounce hippies because hippies are the cause of all of this shit. All of it. Everything we're in, this mess of a fucking country. COVID, hippies' fault. Absolutely. COVID vaccines, myocarditis, hippies, every single fucking time. And I'm not even joking. Like that's the funny part, is it really is their fault. And then finally, people who wear white after Labor Day, well, just put them on the wall with the maps. Stephen Gosney, why are you talking about uncircumcised docking? How do you know these terms? You're a good Catholic man. Do you have a chapter on that one, Steve? Lord Edris Rex says, going to need you to denounce my girlfriend for not seeing or reading The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm making her watch it tonight. It's going to be great. I'm going to denounce your girlfriend for not ever engaging a classic, but I'm going to also denounce you for showing French things to your girlfriend. Are you trying to prove you're gay? You'll be single in the morning. Red Cell 96 says, denounce Rumble Mobile for not regularly updating the app because the live chat feature is broken. The bitrate and quality is horrible on desktop and mobile. It lags the settings worse than a 2006 UFO video in 240p. Rumble, I denounce you and your mobile department for not getting your fucking app up to date fast enough. Get working, get crack-a-lacking. 15-hour shifts bring slavery back. I don't care what it takes. Get this shit going because we are running with you. We put our damn eggs, and by that I mean balls, into your waiting baldo, and it is on the fucking train to Pussy Town. So you better bring us cozily into that cavern, my friend. I denounce you, Rumble, until you get your shit straight. Sejong the Great says, denounce death for knocking on my friend's door before that dinosaur Feinstein. He should have come from many more worthy targets. I'll denounce death. Death is a fucker. Death is a fucker. Always taking the wrong people at the wrong time. And the only consolation is that when death does come for a great person a little too soon, we have consolation knowing that they die while leaving us with an absence. They die fulfilled, having served whatever purpose they had. You know people like this. You do. And I hate when they're taken away, when so much scum remains. You cannot use this ID, says denounce whiskey and all drinking in Canada. I denounce Canada. I denounce whiskey. It costs too much. It burns too much. And it made me an alcoholic with brainwashed candy, processed language, or whatever. And I denounce it. I also denounce drinkers of whiskey. I'm so glad that I'm adopting the entire internet. I'm their dad. I'm everybody on the internet's dad today, which is why I'm able to denounce them. Hope you know this. We've got Desert Pirate says, I'm popping out one more. My wife said that to me 4 times. To denounce any Rackets haters because you rock and they don't know shit. I denounce all of my haters. I denounce you. Why are you stupid? Just laugh at stuff, you weirdos. You fucking weirdos. And then let's see. The amateur iconoclast says he asked for it, denounced Lofty. He asked for it. He asked for it at birth. Lofty, I denounce you in your feminine frame, and that's coming from me. Wow, you're a bitch. Kinetic Shadow, hey, Nick, can I get a birthday toast? Oh, that's not, I just turned 39. Some of my family forgot. Welcome to getting old. But I have enough friends and colleagues who didn't to make up for it. All things considered, things are going well. Dude, happy birthday at 39. But honestly, take them forgetting about your birthday as a sign of good things. That means either they finally stop caring about you enough that they won't fuck with your life anymore, or in the alternative, maybe, just maybe, they don't feel the need to worry about, encourage, or reassure you because you're on stable ground. Cheers to you, brother. Happy birthday. 39's a cool year. 40's better. 41 is shit. No, I'm just kidding. 41's pretty good too. Acrylosophobia. Wait, acrylicophobia says, did you get any Pinchard's rye, rum, or other liquor while you were in Tennessee? If not, denounce yourself. Pritchard's rye. I did not. I denounced myself for not getting proper rye, rum, or other liquor in Tennessee. That was Pritchard's. So I suck garbage. Eric PP says, denounce people who wear salmon-colored shirts. If you're wearing a salmon-colored shirt as a woman, first of all, you drive a Subaru, and I hope you die like Paul Walker. Second of all, if you're wearing one as a man, you wish you were a woman who died harder than Paul Walker. There you go. I denounce you. Ed says, can you denounce Monica Rial along with Ron? I can. Are they on year 15 of their engagement yet? Is she still stringing him along with that? Guys, honest question. How long can a woman string a guy on through an engagement? How long, like, so Lady Rackets and I, we met in August, right at the beginning of the, whatchamacallit, the school year, or the college school year. We met in August. We were dating officially, whatever that means, in December. And then by, I think it was May. I think it was April or May, we were engaged. And we set our engagement to be a year. It ended up, we got married in July. We wanted to get married in June. We ended up getting married in July because of venue issues. But so it was, you know, a year and a couple months. I don't understand why people do these engagements that are like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. And I know people who have. I don't fucking get it. Like, what are you waiting for? What is taking so long? Like, if you don't want to get married, fine. Like, I don't care. But if you do, like, get to it and pump out babies. Jessica Reloaded says, you know what? I'm gonna need you to denounce T-Rex Trucking and More, because this fool barely streams or posts once in a while. He's trying to shame me for being busy. T-Rex Trucking and More, I denounce you for your earlier denouncement of Jessica Reloaded. And now that she is donated, she is my friend and you are not. She has been readopted. I am now her dad. By the way, bitch, if you keep this shit up, I'm throwing all your stupid makeup away. You'll never be able to do that. Oh, it would have been called goth in the 90s, but it's not the 90s, so it's a little thinner, but still my eyeliner goes all the way around my head like a visor look. You can't do that anymore because I'm your dad and I'm telling you no, denounce you still. But T-Rex Trucking and More is worse because he still does his makeup like it's the 90s. I denounce him. Here we go. Joseph Kerwin says, I declare denunciation on Eric for not flying across the country to go fishing with me since the last time he did that. Now, most importantly, this is Eric with a K. Don't be confused with Eric July. It's not Eric July that he's talking about. This is Eric with a K, who did not fly across the country. I denounce anyone who doesn't fly across the country to go fishing with Joseph Kerwin. And then Fire PA says, denounce the figs and furries at Twitter who banned Camelot 331. Look, the good thing is on a long enough timeline, all furries get AIDS. And whoever banned Camelot will reap the rewards of that. And they will not get the Magic Johnson treatment, where it was just like a lie in a PR campaign. Shifty says, all right, Binger, here's your 20. Now denounce yourself for not doing all your private conversations live on stream while trying to stay impartial and for not bowing down to a little black cunt. You guys know country music? Take me down to the little black cunt. Take me down. No, look. The internet makes people fucking weird. I do denounce myself. All of my conversations from now on will be in public. All of them forever. I denounce myself for ever having a private conversation with anybody. How retarded was that? Okay. Okay, here we go. I think that's all of the denouncements so far. We're going to get back into the regular super chats. We'll do the Eric stuff in just a minute. Because again, I am definitely going to respond. I feel like that's the only thing necessary. But we're gonna go through regular super chats as well. And when denouncements come in, they'll be done. Speedy the Unsilent says, so house closes at the end of the month and spent even more money. Yep, getting some new furniture. I hate spending money, lol. Now I just need a good woman to give me glorious kids. Still hoping for a good woman. Wish me luck. I do. I hope your house comes with a basement for the women you're courting and a freezer for the women who turn you down. Good luck, brother. T-Rex Shrugging More says, I will request that you denounce Waifu Kron. I denounce Waifu Kron for not being able to name one physical characteristic about her poor husband that she liked. He could have been a bowl of cold grits. God damn. Whiskey 77 says, Nick, my boyfriend, Robert Prince, needs a fat shame like never before. His lard rear has its own zip code and lives in a mountain town in Idaho. Wait, Whiskey 77, that's your boyfriend. Are you a guy though? Or a girl? Like, I don't know. Either way, Whiskey 77's boyfriend, Robert Price, you fat piece of shit. Someone paid $50 to have a retard on the internet call you fat. How embarrassing for you. You have your own zip code? Oh, God. Do you have a post office called a pimple on your ass? Does it deliver pus all over your body when you squeeze it? Because it's just your fat trying to leak out through your pores because you can't contain it anymore? Your skin's stretched out. You got stretch marks like a pregnant woman. You got stretch marks like Octomom's stomach and vagina. You nasty heap of shit. Good God. I hope you choke on that Arby's that you ate earlier and are still eating. Because you're a cow. You swallowed it and spit it back up and chewed your cud. Disgusting people. God fucking dude, fat people are gross. I'm just saying it. Fat people are gross. Okay. All right. We're gonna hit these super chats. Sejong the Great. Let's wait and see how Boomer Late and Bud Light is tonight. It was a couple minutes. It's so funny. It's so funny. At like 8:30, Lady Rackets is falling asleep. She's like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, whatever. I'll just I'll do my own thing. And then she woke up. And she's like, no, I'm awake. Like, oh, okay, I guess we're hanging out. And I'm like, woman, how are you like dying asleep at 8:30? And then all of a sudden you're making me late to my show. Go to sleep. I denounce her again. Wait, how did I miss? Oh, wait, no, I got that one. Lee Bob says, thanks for ruining last night's show for me. You did warn me though, damn it. Look, I had a specific plan for last night's show. It was to go through a couple clips, be very legal about it. Someone came in and asked to join. And I figured that it was only appropriate to do so. Some people are like, you shouldn't have let him on the show. It's like, wait, why? I don't get it. I mean, you can't make the internet happy. I know this. I know that you can't make the internet happy, but at the same time, it's like, well, if I'm going to talk about someone and they come to the chat and they're like, hey, let me on, probably like, I feel like it'd be weird to not do it. Like, no, I'm just going to talk about you behind, like, while you're stuck in the chat. That's kind of strange. The Lonely Cockapoo says, denounce that fat Camelot for putting your nose on the front of his car. When's the wedding, by the way? Dude, if you haven't seen that, maybe I should pull that up real quick. That's cool. Well, I think it's cool, which means it's not cool at all. But I posted it on Twitter earlier today. Here we go. We'll pull it up. Hashtag pull up. And so I ended up sponsoring Camelot's stock car. So here you go. We got a nose with a pad on it, and Rekieta Law right smack on the hood of the car. So if this loser doesn't win some races and get my nose out there to other people, then he sucks. But there you go. It's good. Yeah. When's the wedding, by the way? Oh, we're on a 20-year engagement. Me and Camelot. So okay, here we go. Next, we got Porch says Nick drama is gay and so is exercise. My doctor has ordered me to become gayer to curb my health problems. Please encourage me with a fat shaming to help me embrace my new homosexual lifestyle. What, did he make you vegan? Good God. Oh my God. Get a second opinion. Look, dude, exercise sucks. But you got to do it. But your mind's already in the wrong place. You don't got to do exercise to lose weight. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. The shame on you is fat. Fat is your shame measured in pounds. Fat is the shame measured in the amount of newtons you exert downwards on the earth when it has to shrug you back up to the level of everyone else. That is the measure of your shame. But exercise is not going to make you not fat. Not eating is what will make you not fat. Exercise is what makes you fit. They're different things. They're fit fat dudes. They're UFC fighters, big fucking guts, but they're in good shape. Roy Nelson, a big country Roy Nelson. There are other ones. Fat is a different entity. If you want to lose fat, stop fucking eating. Everybody's like, I need an exercise program to get less fat. No, you need an exercise program to get more muscle. You need a not eating program to get less fat. So stop eating. No, not a little bit, not cut down. Stop. You're fat. You're going to live. Phantom Lord says, thanks for being gay and late because it allowed my four couch goblins to bed. Oh, allowed you to put your 4 couch goblins to bed. Crotch goblins to bed. Also, the Wicked Witch of the West is dead. Long live the Second Amendment. True. Yes. And you're welcome. Melissa, welcome to Paralegal. Really now says, Diane voted on an aerospace bill last night. Awkward. Hopefully it was to ship senators' remains to the fucking sun. Valerie Rodriguez says, Lamau, chill, Nick. You're a twig, so it's easy to say that. Valerie, I was skinny perpetually, no matter how much I ate until I was 33, 34, something like that. Then my metabolism slowed down pretty dramatically, as it does. And I put on quite a bit of weight for me after having never be able to gain weight. When I graduated college in 2005, I was 165 pounds, 6'2", which is somehow thinner than I am now. But just like a year ago, I was 206. And I'm 41. So 206 at 6'2" is not a big guy. Like it's not like a huge obese slob. But I'm 41. So all of it was in my gut. All of it was in my stomach. And try to do a whole bunch of stuff to like work that. It doesn't work out. You got to stop eating. You have to eat less. Your body has to get rid of the fat. It just has to. It has to process the extra calories and get through them. There's no way around it. Build muscle later. Build muscle later. If you need to lose weight, build muscle later. Because if you're sitting here, you're like ingesting protein and carbs and getting all your energy to do your workouts, your body's not going to be sucking down fat. It's going to be sucking down protein and carbs because it needs it for muscle repair and all that other shit. So even if you're adding caloric output through exercise, you're not getting rid of the fat you need. You've got to stop eating. Contrarian 420 says, really? Really? Matthew Self, I denounce the surface you put your glass on. Drink, you F slur. I already drank one. I'll drink another in a second. BS Simon says, Brandon Herrera for Congress. Let's go. Brandon, agree. Contrarian 420 says, denounce people using under $20 to denounce. You're poor. Uncivil law, denouncing, preach love and empathy. No, uncivil law, you didn't pay me $20 to denounce, so now it's optional. That's gay. No love, no empathy, no mutual respect, no kindness, no courtesy, no benefit of the doubt, nothing. Only anger, seething rage all the time. Distrust everyone, denounce everyone. Everyone's a fag, and no one likes you. No one ever will. They're all doing it for money, clout, or whatever. And yeah, everyone's a fucking monster. There you go. And by the way, like cynical joking aside, that's almost true. That's almost true. If you ever get into this this media business in any way, you'll actually get good at discerning that, at who it is, who's out for clout and stuff. And then you'll also find the people who people will tell you to disassociate from all the time. Say, oh, they're drag, they're not great, you don't have good energy, whatever. They're shitting on you. Let me do this in the most awkward way possible, because everyone's gonna think I'm talking about like Dick and somebody like whoever else. I'm talking about Kurt. People have overstating it. A couple people have told me to get rid of Kurt. Don't be friends with Kurt, whatever. And then they'll send me stuff of like, Kurt disagrees with you on this, or Kurt did this. And it's always out of context. I don't fucking care anyway. Kurt is a stand-up, solid guy. He's a good dude with good intentions. And Kurt has the courtesy to be honest with me. Every time, brother. Cheers to you. Good man, Kurt. He's made some mistakes people are critical of. We've all made mistakes. That doesn't fucking mean anything. Kurt is consistently a good dude of good character to the people he knows, to the people he likes, and that is valuable in friendships. Again, learn, if you get into this fucking media business, learn to discern who's a good friend. Just because people never criticize you doesn't make them good friends. And you don't have to tell the world who good friends are. You really don't. Just know who they are. You'll find it out. Uriah of the House Right says, denounce Nina Infinity. She started the drama. I denounce Nina of the curly hair and the lit up chair. Nina, this is your fault, you bitch. There you go. Grumkle Thraka says, denounce the Emperor and praise Gork and Mork. Never. Praise be to the Emperor. The Emperor protects. A black person smoke detector says, denounce the melanated people who refuse to change my batteries. Boop. Boop. Circus Zero says, denounce bone cancer for taking my dog away. Dude, several people I know have lost pets recently. Like personally, they either lost them or had to euthanize them. I think one of our cats is gone. It's unfortunate about outdoor cats. He's been with us for a long time. He was an old cat for outdoors. And thing I hate most about pets is that they die. But the thing I hate more than that is the things that kill them. Bone cancer sucks. I denounce it. I also denounce you for having a dog. Prune Juice says, denounce Metamucil. I have no idea how. Metamucil is for old people, but I don't take it yet. I should. I'm definitely qualifying. All right, Tara Rayner, want drama? Watch the PBD podcast with guest Steve Schmidt. Oh my God, last 15, 20 minutes is hilarious and infuriating. I wanted insurrection his ass through TV. What is the PBD podcast with guest Steve Schmidt? I don't know what that is. Sage Young the Great says, how long? As long as the pushy is the bomb, got a ninja on sprung. Yes. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's
White bread ass niggas, man.
Shit. That's what I assume it is. Sport Nugget says, donate $13 to a charity for me, please. Okay. Let me explain something real quick about that. Because people keep misunderstanding. They're like, no, you don't understand. The average cost of a book was actually down at $13. No, you don't understand. I fucking get it, okay? When you solicit a donation for a charity, for a thing, the answer to does it cost $20 if you charge $20 has to be yes. Now, I actually assume the answer was yes. But if you say, well, because of bulk shipping and big orders, people could get it for, I got it. So 10 books costs 130, which is not 17 a book. It's 13 a book. I get it. I understand the fucking math. What you don't understand, because your lawyers are not adequately counseling you on this issue for whatever reason, or you just don't listen, is that if you ask for $17 for a charitable donation of a specific thing, then the cost that is paid for the donation has to be $17. And it would be perfectly reasonable to say one book, printing, packaging, and shipping costs $17. That's fine. You're charging $35 normally. I got it. I understand. And if you say, because there's 10 books in an order, it doesn't cost 17 because the shipping gets combined together and you get a little bit of reduction on the labor because maybe they just grab a stack of books instead they grab one. I don't know how their warehousing is done. That's great. Do not muddy the fucking water by saying the overall cost was $13 a book or 14 or whatever. Stop it. And if you don't understand that, I don't know why that is hard for people to get. And it doesn't mean you did something wrong, but it might mean that you labeled something wrong. Don't get caught in a government trap. That's all I'm trying to say. And I don't know why it's so fucking hard for people to understand. People get fucked on that shit every day. Every day. Every fucking day of the week. What if the 17 was pledged, not donated? Stop it. Stop it. I don't know. But that's the problem. Again, no, you got to understand what I did. No, I understand what you did. That's why I said I don't think you did any fraud. I don't think anything was bad. I don't think anything was wrong. I'm just trying to tell you why you needed to word it in a different way, because other people aren't me. And you can explain it all day. I don't think his explanations did him any favors is the problem. But it's like, this is not a gotcha. This is not a trap. This is the thing I didn't want to talk to you about, because I didn't want you to say what I knew you were going to say, because you did say it on Twitter and you shouldn't have ever said it. You should never have said what you said. If someone says, does it cost $17 to send one ISOM book to a charity? You say yes, unless you're lying. I don't think you're lying, but you just say yes, because it does. That's what you calculated it to be. Just because you calculated it to be that ahead of time, does that mean that's what it was? No, because you said it averaged out to less. That's the problem. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Tara Rayner says, friendly reminder to do a show with Solomon Anderson. The only reason I've not done a show with Solomon Anderson is because I'm not familiar with the details of the Zechariah Anderson case. I think on October 2nd, I'm joining Legal Vices and Solomon Anderson. They're doing it's a wrongful conviction day, and they're going to do a full case recap. So my plan is to be on that show with them so I can actually catch up on the case and the details. I didn't watch the trial. I know a lot of people did, which is great. I didn't want to bring Solomon on and have him like explain to me the whole thing. When I interview Solomon, I want to know the fucking situation. So I'm going to go learn it from their recap, summary, and all that stuff. I'll get to know Solomon a little bit, and I'll happily interview him here on the channel. We'll talk about Zechariah and what I understand to be the wrongful conviction of his of Zechariah Anderson. Happy to do so. But I didn't want to bring Solomon on when so many people know the situation and I just fucking don't. And I really have not had time to sift through all of the voluminous reporting on it. I would rather get a summary from people I trust, including Solomon, but not where I'm wasting his time. Does that make sense? I respect people's time as much as possible. Not y'all's. I denounce y'all's time, but I respect other people's time. Fire PA says, denounce clothes. Oh my God, clothes are fucking prison. Clothes are fucking prison. I hate them. I denounce them. No one should be dressed ever. Ever, ever, ever. Get naked. Don't send pics. Sejong the Great says, denounce Camelot's race car driving. Camelot drives like an Asian woman. Do you know how many times I've heard him blow up an engine or crash a car? Like 16 times. I don't even know how many cars he has. He has more cars than a Mexican rim shop. Speedy the Unsilent says, Freezer comes in next week. Lol. Get it, brother. Stephen Gosney says, denounce people who did not go to StephenGosney.com to buy Prepare, the handbook for individual freedom with foreword by Nick Rekieta. Look, if you are not getting your life advice from Stephen Gosney with a foreword by Nick Rekieta, are you even gay? No, you're not. No, you're not at all. You're not gay because you're asexual. Go check it out. Mason McCockney. Just finished my shift in the hangar. Happy you're on, so I have something entertaining to watch while I have breakfast at the airport. Don't oversell this show. This isn't entertaining. This is shit. This is a garbage episode. I'm just sitting here reading super chats and collecting money and bitching about shit. Wait, is that what people want? Because I'll do that. You guys know you can do this whenever you like. You can just ask me to bitch about shit. I'll do it all day. Like, I don't care. It's way easier than picking fucking topics. Oh, Jesus Christ. AK Crazy Diamond says, lol, late to the party. Who got denounced? List them all. No, I'm not going to list them all. You got denounced. You're the only one. Everybody asked me to denounce you. 50 people have had me denounce you. Next, we've got, where the fuck is this? Hard-nosed Polak says, hey, Rackets, can I get a toast? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just found out that my wife is pregnant. It's our first. Well, hard-nosed Polak. Congrats, brother. May it be the beginning of a beautiful journey. May the wife and baby have all of the help, all of the health, and all of the success in the world. May the delivery be smooth, as painless as possible. The baby be healthy, breathing, strong, and vigorous as a Polak should be. And maybe the baby not know how to read when it's 30, as all Polish do. Cheers to you. Cheers to your wife. Cheers to your baby. Literally nothing but the best. Ken A, what's up? Hey, I owe you a chat, brother. I got your message. I've been a little swamped, but I got you. Caesar De Geronimo says, what's your favorite pre-workout supplement? Semen. Justin Eisenhart says, speaking of gut, the depth painting, just kidding. You're cool as fuck and real. Love it. My gut is literally like, first of all, the gut picture of me is bullshit. That was fucking gay. Locals, I love you, but I hate you for that picture. But no, it's fair, even though it's unfair. It's angles. It's angles and lighting. No, but my gut is actually considerably smaller from then. At least 10 pounds have been shaved off, and pretty much all of it from there. Not even kidding. So I'm sure I can always look fat in some way. And I am fat in my brain, but that's good. Tara Rayner says, Patrick Bet David podcast. Cool. Don't know who that is. Oh shit. Sure Shot 247 denounced DSP, the stream jerking king. Guys, we got a little podcast, a little live show we're doing today. But I'm not going to be able to start it or continue it until we hit those donation goals. Remember, they are charitable donations, because anytime you donate to a person with a disability, I have several, mostly men. If you do that as a charitable donation, that's why I call them donations. I don't want to call them tips, because if they're tips, I'll be tacked like a waitress, and waitresses have dignity. Matthew Self says, denounce Destiny in real life stream by having him on a show soon. Yeah, I'm actually, Destiny's on my list of people I would like to do direct examination with, mainly because it'd be a little different dynamic. Most of them I've done have been people like I like or am similar to. I don't dislike Destiny, to be very clear. I've been on stream with him, I think once or twice maybe, and he's fine. We don't see 100% eye to eye politically, and I don't always like the way he argues, but so what? But I think that would be a good show because of that. He's an interesting guy, but I can't call him like friend or anything. I don't really know him. The Most Banned Queen says, I say denounce them all because I find them all emotionally and mentally abusive as fuck. Who needs them? I don't have 20 bucks, sadly. I hereby denounce you for refusing to denounce anyone unless we have 20 bucks, Lamau. Hey, try not being poor. I denounce poor people. There you go. Impact player denounced Japan for unleashing Menhara girls upon the unsuspecting populace. I don't know what that fucking is. Ruby King, Eric don't get it because he's ignorant and ego is too big. On that last part, I'm not going to say he's ignorant. He's clearly got some business acumen. He's very charismatic. He communicates differently than some people, which he brought up. I'm not trying to do like he tried to make the race distinction or something, as if I've never talked to black people who code black. Brother, I can code black all day. It's not about coding black and being a white breaded ass nigga. What it's about is the fact that I'm trying in any serious discussion with someone, unless I'm just making fun of them. This is actually where, if I'm not doing this to you and we're in like a contentious discussion, I'm literally mocking you. I'm making fun of you. I don't respect you. But for people who I respect and I'm trying to have a full-on honest conversation with, you have to agree, like you have to be clear on the definition of terms that exist. It's not playing semantics. It's not a trap. You have to know that when you say things, you mean the same thing. Clearly, there were some things being said by both of us that we didn't mean the same thing. Try to clarify those. People are like, oh, he's a lawyer's arguing semantics. I'm like, no, I'm trying to clarify fucking definition. The cornerstone of a profitable discussion, outside of just like a fun, chat back and forth, but like a profitable discussion, is to know that what you're saying and what you're meaning match up for the other person. Because if they don't, then you haven't done any, like you're not going to convince them. You're not going to help them. They're not going to understand your position at all. Okay. Cars in Depth says, I worked hard on that whiskey glass. Ever wash it? No. Yes, but not recently. Look, you're drinking whiskey out of it, man. It kills everything it touches. You know that. Tara Rayner says, you should do a full recap. I'd gladly rewatch of the, maybe, I don't know. I don't know anything about that podcast, so I can't do it on the fly. Crazy KK. Denounce Randazza in your lawsuit. I denounced Randazza for suing James O'Keefe and representing the now folded Project Veritas. Also, I denounced Randazza for getting cancer. Who gets cancer? What kind of pussy are you? Oh, I recovered from it. Oh, cool. You beat it. Great. Thanks, Mark. Lots of help that was. If you would have died, I could have gotten an extension and some sympathy, but no, you had to live. You had to live, Mark. I denounce you for life. Fagan's Law. Can you make declare someone anathema? Since denouncement is very triggering to some. Not that I want someone anathemized, but it's a $5 word and I'm on a limited intellectual budget. Well, that's because you're a prosecutor, not in private practice, Fagan's Law. You put the Megan in Fagan's Law. Yes, I can declare someone anathema, but it'll cost you another $20. Sorry, you didn't ask me to do it in that. You should have. You could have gotten away with it, but you didn't. Damn kids. These damn kids have got you. Terry Rayner says, no recap of Zach trial. I respect your analysis. Oh, the recap of the Zachariah Anderson trial. Yes. I can't recap a trial where I know the outcome. I can't do it. Other people can do that, and I fully respect them. I love them. If I know the outcome of the trial, the magic is gone. I don't want to do it. People are like, you should cover historical trials, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't. Again, I will leave that content to other innovative people who can do it. It will not capture my attention. I don't like it. I don't care. It's not my thing. I love the mystery of what's going on. I love the real-time confusion. I love trying to figure out strategy, not retroactively knowing what was happening or what would ultimately be important. I like trying to figure that shit out in real time. That, to me, is the drama and the spice. George Lopez has denounced Brandon Herrera, our beloved AK guy, for running for Congress and not inviting you to go to the range. Brandon Herrera, let me be clear. I denounce him because he's what, like 27? But he looks like he's 51. And I denounce him for not gardening enough. But that being said, let me be clear. Brandon Herrera has invited me to the range multiple times. I just have not been able to get down there. I want to go so bad. I would love nothing more than to go down to Demolition Ranch, blow shit up, and shoot it for days. Film content with him, Donut, Demolition Ranch, all those guys. I would love that. I think it'd be some of the most fun shit on the planet. He invited me to go on a DC tour with him. I would love to. I don't know if I can. I want to so fucking bad because it would be so goddamn funny and so fun. I'm going to have him on direct examination soon. I know he's been on the show before. He'll probably be my first been on the show before, but we're doing direct examination guests because he's a candidate now. It's completely different. And we got to know him as a candidate. So I want to do that. The worst part of Brandon Herrera is all politicians deserve death. And I really hate wishing that on him. If he wins, it'll have to happen. No matter how good he is, just on principle. And I'd hate to see him die so young. We've got Texas Red says, denounce D's nuts, gay boy. Oh, D's nuts. Did you slow cook him, you weird barbecue fetishist? This guy jerks off with barbecue sauce and comes on his brisket. I denounce you, not your nuts. You don't even have any. You put them in a bag of almonds and lost them because they're tiny. Gross. Also, I denounce D's nuts. Night of Hope says, I denounce Monica Rial, you dirty Dutch wormblood. You can't count, you can't trot, and you don't know where the back of the barn is unless someone leads you there. Give up and become sidewalk chalk. Holy shit. Wow. 6'4" midget says, sup, bro? I have a chance to get a bottle of Pappy for a third of the price. Need a recommendation on which one, and are they peated? And I denounce all of the bingerisms. I don't know if any Pappies. I don't think Pappies are particularly peated. Look, I've had the Van Winkle Family Reserve Rye, the 15-year one, and I've had a Pappy 15-year as well. They're good. They're overpriced. Let's not do this. Let's not suck off Pappy. First of all, one, because we're not Hunter Biden, but second of all, Joe likes his dick in Hunter's lips. We're not that. We're not going to suck off Pappy, but Pappy's overpriced. It's way overpriced. It's way overvalued due to scarcity, but it is a good whiskey. It's a phenomenal whiskey. It's just too expensive because of scarcity and luxury and premium and all that stuff. If you can get it for a third of the price, it's great. Buy the most expensive one you can afford. They're good. They're not peated. They're just really fucking good. But whiskey is always about that. Above about $100 bottle of whiskey, you're getting very diminishing returns in quality exchange for dollars. $100 whiskey versus a $50 whiskey is more drastic than a $300 whiskey versus a $100 whiskey most of the time. The only exception being Kentucky Owl Finish Rye, which is Kentucky Owl Last Batch Rye, which is the best fucking rye I've ever had, including more expensive ryes, including Pappy. Kentucky Owl Last Batch Rye is the goat of goats. But if you can get Pappy at a third of the price, you're getting it about what it's worth. It's a great whiskey. Pick whatever you can afford and enjoy it. If you can't afford a $700 bottle of whiskey, or if it's like a stretch for you, don't buy it. Get a cheaper one. Get a $200 bottle of whiskey for special occasions. $200 bottles of whiskey are fucking great. There's no like, you don't need like, well, it's a special occasion, I want to spend $1,500 or $2,000. No. Great bottles of whiskey. Actually, Angel's Envy Finish Rye, $100 is a phenomenal bottle of whiskey. But you don't need to spend $500 to $1,000 on whiskey. You don't need to. They're great, and the incremental increases do not reflect the value or the price increases. Night of Hope says, denounce your camera for being high enough resolution. Shows how fucking old you're getting. Good God, man, what happened? Does time pass faster in Minnesota? Holy shit, dude. Move to a real state. Look, people post some weird shit. Like, this is a joke, obviously, because that guy, if he's not joking, then he should be killed. People will joke or whatever that like I'm trying to look younger. They say I do like I dye my hair or whatever. When I shave my beard, you see less gray. Like I don't dye it. It's just there's not a ton of gray in my beard or my hair. I want gray. I can't express this enough. Lady Rackets has always liked gray hair, and this she doesn't like old men, but she doesn't want someone who looks like a child. If she did, I would never have a beard at all because I sometimes look like a fucking child. She doesn't like that. She likes the older look. Silver Fox look is the great look for her. And it's been that way since I met her. I've been waiting to get gray hair. I would never do that. I don't want that. And I won't do a treatment or anything else that reduces how fucking old I look because it's a value add for me. Maybe there's some level where it's like, oh, I want to look 58 or something. I don't know. Maybe there's a cutoff point. For now, I haven't found it. So I'm always trying to look a little bit older. ACS Drafting says, seeing family I haven't seen in years. Only issues is it's my uncle's funeral. Wish me luck. Salute. Dude, cheers to you. Funerals are great to bring people together, to share good memories, to ignore all the bad shit and let that subside. Cheers to you. Be reunited with the people you may have had friction with, if any. Otherwise, keep the Kindle going with the people you have good relationship with. Frederick Little says, what's the most you've ever spent on whiskey? Most expensive bottle of whiskey I bought and showed directly on this stream for Lady Racket's birthday in 2019. It was Dalwhinnie 25 year special edition, and it was about $560 for the bottle, which was great. But actually, that was a really good bottle of whiskey. That's close to worth it. It's close to worth it. That's the most I've spent on a bottle. The most I've spent on a shot was in Las Vegas. It was a 25-year Lafroig. It was overpriced, to be very clear. There was a Las Vegas markup on that glass. And it was $365 for a one shot of the 25-year Lafroig. That bottle does not merit a $365 shot. It merits about a $170 shot. They way fucking overinflated the price of that whiskey. It was good. It was fun. I didn't mind. They said, do you want to know how much it is? And I'm like, no, because it shouldn't have been that much. But that's the most I paid for a shot of whiskey. The most reasonable amount I've paid for a shot of whiskey is a $200 Lagavulin 20, I think. Or there was a $200. I paid $150 for a shot of Pappy, and then there was a $200. What was the other one? Shit. I lost it. I don't do that often. Very rare do I spend more than about 10 to 15 bucks on a glass of whiskey. But for special occasions, a birthday, some sort of anniversary celebration, a big fancy dinner out with Lady Rackets, and the place has a great whiskey list. Yeah, then I'll try something crazy. We'll have, I'll spend way too much on a glass of whiskey, and I'll go, I can justify this because it's the only glass I'm going to drink. It's special occasion. When I'm out, I'm almost always drinking Bullet or Knob Creek or, Basil Hayden's, a very normal, regular whiskey, because most bars, if they have a good bottle, they don't have a fresh good bottle. Most bars don't have that. So usually I'm not throwing money at shots of whiskey. I have a way better back bar at home. And I'm just like, if I'm going to have whiskey with dinner, it's going to be a basic staple whiskey. It's going to cost, between 10, 15 bucks a shot. It's going to be fine. That's it. Holy shit. Thwolf says, are you following the trial of Maya Kowalski from the new Netflix documentary, Take Care of Maya? No, Megan Fox was. I don't know if she still is. She was telling me about it the other day. This idea that hospitals can just take children from parents is fucking nonsense. Also, they're flat. From what I understand, they're all flat out lying about ketamine amounts. You can research it yourself. This idea that this little girl was being harmed by one of the most stable, useful, and therapeutic paralytics that exists was nonsense. And I think Johns Hopkins is a monster. But Megan told me that she didn't think the lawyers for Maya's side were prepared, and they were doing a poor job. I haven't been following the trial. I intend to actually, maybe next week even, to invite Megan on to talk to me about that case, but also to just kind of reconnect. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I really like her. She's a great chica. So, but no, I'm not gonna, I'm not following the trial. It looks a lot like that case from several years ago where the daughter was held for like 2 years by the Boston Children's Hospital. And they fucking scoped the parents out. I hate that shit. It's infuriating. In this case, I understand the mom commits suicide because of the hospital. It's fucking wild. Elephant says, I denounced chat weetards. Sup, chat? Good job, Ellie. And then Frederick Little gifted a membership. Thank you. We're almost there. Tech Crisis, denounce yourself for not sending Adam Krigler your butthole pics. I did. Unan Nalo says, someone got arrested today for Tupac's murder. Yeah, it's fucking wild, isn't it? We'll see. I never thought Tupac actually died. Ben SC, honestly, as a firearms instructor, all I could think last night was, while it may be defendable, he will probably blow 6 figures to do it. Not only a blow 6 figures, your justification has to be criminal mischief. If you can convince a jury that Riley was somehow a threat to you, maybe. But remember, Riley threatened to shave Eric's arms, right? Like, if you don't get that joke, I don't know what to tell you, but that taking it at face value, that's what Riley threatened. But Eric said he wasn't there. So if one of his quote unquote armed security comes out because some guy's slapping stickers and dollar bills on a fucking window and they ice him, they're going to prison forever. They're going to prison forever. That's crazy town. Juggalo Debo says, denounce me for having unfavorable thoughts about my sister-in-law. Oh my God. Get therapy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit. We're holy hell. We're at the Rumble Flip already. We're at the Rumble Flip. Well, guys, I guess we gotta flip to Rumble before we do the Eric July shit. All the chats are taken care of on YouTube already, so I don't want to do that. Let's do this real quick. Look, guys, the sponsor of the show tonight, I need to put their link in the description, is Cozy Earth. Cozy Earth bedding is look, it's luxury bedding. It's not cheap. It's really great stuff. I have it on my bed. It's fantastic. It's soft. It's moisture wicking. It's cooling. It's all of those things. It doesn't cost as much as other luxury sheets, but it's not a cheap product. It's fucking great. Use promo code LAW. Go to cozyearth.com. If you value your sleep, go check them out wherever you are. I'm a hot sleeper. Cozy Earth keeps me cooler than other sheets. I have other very expensive sheets because I need the moisture wicking and the cooling. I sleep hot and heavy. These are better sheets. They're fucking great. They're very cozy. I love them for sponsoring the show, but seriously, use promo code LAW, get yourself a discount because they're not cheap. Take the fucking money. Take the money. Get it off there. But go check them out. CozyEarth.com. Promo code LAW at checkout. Law and Lumber says, denounce men who can't grow beards. Men who can't grow beards are just women. I denounce them. Oh, and all politicians are just defective women, and I denounce them. Everywhere to the end of time. Also, Kowalski trial is wild. Been covering and recapping daily. Guys, go check out Rob, my man Rob, Law and Lumber, about the Kowalski trial. We're going to talk very soon. I hope. It's been too long since we've done a show together, and he's wonderfully gay, which means I love him very much. So we're gonna hang out. Also, he can tell you what to do with your wood, because #gay. Ken Patterson, you should get Jasmine Jafar on the show. Lawyer turned OnlyFans model. Yes, I actually have the connect to her through Anna, that Star Wars girl, and I would love to. She's on Jack Show and whatever podcast. Anna can probably connect you. Yes, she offered to the other day, but I wasn't available to go on the show with her. But yes, that's on the short list. Frederick Little, any upcoming trials you plan to cover? Yes, Courtney Clenny, the OnlyFans murderer, should be starting soon. I think next month, and I want to cover that as much as possible. Okay, we're gonna end the YouTube show. We're gonna flip to Rumble. We're gonna do Unbreaded. We'll talk Eric July, and guys, you guys have been. Here's what I love. Yeah, to get honest and sappy and gay, okay, like legitimately. Yesterday was a show that I always hesitate to do. I always hesitate to do, because it doesn't matter what I do. People say I'm an asshole, I'm bad, not a friend, whatever it is, because other people come on my show and talk themselves into fucking idiocy. And there's no bones about it. I'm not trying to stir drama. I was going to leave it where it is. But he talked about it a couple times today. And the reason that he talked about it a couple times today is that though we left the show amicably, people sent me texts all night, all morning. Oh, it was great. Like, that seemed to go really well, whatever. I responded, it didn't. It didn't. I know it didn't go well. He woke up and had post-Ricada stream regret syndrome. And I get blamed for other people's choices because they asked to come on or whatever, challenged me. He didn't challenge me. He just asked to come on, talk about it. And then I brought him on and I let him talk. And somehow it's my fucking fault that someone looks worse afterwards. I didn't even want to talk. I was just going to address the weird statements about me, and I was going to do the legality of what was being talked about by the fans in a very specific way. I had clips prepared, show segments, all that stuff was ready to go to just do that and then let it fucking go. But if someone comes into my chat and acts like I'm only fair if I have them on, of course, I'll have you on. Don't get mad at how you acted, answered, or whatever on the show after the fact. That's not my fault. I didn't trick you. I didn't trap you. I asked you questions. You asked me to ask you questions. If you don't like how you answered, that's on you. I don't like doing that. Okay. This is to be very fucking clear. I don't like doing that. To be very honest, those shows are highly profitable. They make me a lot of money. People get incensed. They get into the drama and they donate. Drama makes money. There's no way around it. Drama makes money. That's why there's so many drama channels. Okay. This is all honesty with you. I don't know why people want to be dishonest on the internet. I don't like doing those shows. I didn't want to do that show. I want to do a completely different show. I wanted Bronco to come on. We could talk and laugh about self-defense in Texas and how people overinflate it all day. That's what I wanted. But that didn't happen. Okay, cool. I made good money yesterday. I have already today on a fun show, goofy shit, denouncing stuff and being silly, made more. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't like doing that shit. It's tiresome, and I always get fucking blamed for other people's words, as if I somehow magically sprinkled homo dust on them and they had to answer like retards. I didn't want you to answer retarded. You chose to do that every single time, every fucking time. That's how it goes. If you're going to ask to come on my show and ask me to ask you questions, I will ask you them. How you answer is up to you. Really simple answers are out there. No one ever wants to give them. It's not my fault. I didn't look for it. I didn't want it. I didn't invite anybody. I didn't do shit. And I know I'll get blamed for it a million fucking times from a million fucking retards because Eric's cultivated a dumb fucking group of people in his fan base. Not all of his fans are dumb. But there's a dumb group of people in his fan base. They're fucking stupid and they're ravenous and they're idiotic and they're social justice warriors. They're the ones who would call you racist. They'll call you everything under the sun. They sound like a fucking Marvel PR person and it's embarrassing. That's not on Eric, by the way. That's those people. Those people exist. They'll always be those people. It's a percentage thing. But that being said, thank you for making a goofy, laid-back bullshit stream an hour and a half in already more profitable than a serious drama faggot stream because I fucking hate doing them. But I would also be really shitty if I didn't allow someone to come on when I was going to talk about them. So cheers to you guys. I undenounced the chat. I denounce everybody else on earth. Lead attorney says, this is BS. I thought that I was your partner. Lead attorney. Look, guys. I'm going to say it. I don't care how gay this makes me. When I met lead attorney in Vegas, I was like, no, I get it. I get it. I'm now a middle-aged white woman because that's a handsome motherfucker. I'm not kidding, Lead, but I'm just kidding. You are my partner. We need to talk soon, brother. I owe you some non-gay, non-sexual stuff. But also we just got to talk because I always love talking to you and finding out what's going on with the blacks. And you always need to know what's going on with the whites. By the way, the lead, have you heard that I'm a
White bread ass niggas, man.
Okay. YouTube, we're ending this. Ellie Fan says, I disavow drama. It's gay. Why are you gay? You know why. And then she says, singing Trump voice, I feel pretty, oh so pretty, beautiful, wonderful. All right, guys, we are getting off of YouTube right now. We're going to Rumble. We're going to hit that Unbreaded, and we're going to hit that fucking weird shit from today. And then we're going to let it go. It'll be great. Catch you later. Peace.